Okay, hey guys. So this is the part 2 of the deck profile video of Infernities. This is gonna focus more on the action of how Infernities work. As many of you guys know, Blackwings and Gravekeepers are probably the worst matchup for Infernities. Reason being is because over here you can see that on this side of the field we're gonna set up an example of why Blackwings can stop Infernities really well. So maybe a bad example would be better first before anything. Okay, so. My opponent has this in his hand. I go first, okay? So I choose to set Inferno and set bombs, okay? And I have Zing Zang Hu. Well, I'll show you guys the player later, okay? And I have bombs there, okay? So I set these two, and then with this card, I can probably think I say set this card. Okay, go ahead. So he goes right, and he goes Shura, right? Set. Oh, he's probably gonna summon a monster, right? Oh, I should bomb that. Never mind, let me think. I'll think about book, okay?
Okay.
No, not book. Let's say MST, okay? MST. So he attacks, right, into my Necromancer. And I said, do you have clue? No, you take 200, fine. So he's gonna set a Book of Moon and an Icarus. This is a bad play. This is why I run Zing Zang Hu instead of Mystical, where I can target only one. Let's say I target the Icarus. Right? No, where's the Icarus? Okay. And I go, okay, next turn I draw. I go Inferno. I discard these two just to send Archfiend. Okay. I send Archfiend and Avenger. This is right. They're all over the place. Sorry, people. Okay. So I send this. My graveyard is perfect, but I don't know what that is, and I only have one card in hand. Okay. So I send, right, and what do I do? Oh yeah, I send this card to the graveyard to search, okay? Right, and I search, right, and he can book the tuner, and once you search, what are you gonna do? You're gonna search for maybe nothing. You can't search for anything. Your combo stopped because of that stupid book. Yeah. All right. In other cases, if I chose the Icarus attack, right, they'll still have the. I mean, if I chose the Book of Moon instead, they'll still have the Icarus attack. So same scenario. I get these two. He's gonna probably get these two, right? So then you're stopped. You have what are you gonna get? All right. So this is why I prefer Zing Zang Hu, because let's play that scenario again where I go first. Oh, no. And instead of Mystical, it's gonna be a Zing Zang Hu and a Inferno, right? And I have these three. This card, and this card. Okay. So I set these two. Set Necromancer. Okay. And he's gonna go. So he's gonna go Shura. Attacks, you have a response, take 200, fine. That's 2 cards, okay. I can go end phase, Zing Zang Hu. He can't activate any of those because of his end phase. And end phase means you have to wait a turn before activating, right? So now your combos are safe. And you can activate your traps versus a Royal Decree. Because Royal Decree says no one can activate traps. But this one says, I put weight on those twos and you can't activate it. So next turn, you draw a card, let's get Mystical, and then fuck, whatever. Then you sort of dump these two, and you get the whole thing going on.
And there's no, I can just sit back and watch.
Sit back and watch until you get my combo go off, right? And then I go, okay, Synchro to Mid-Eye Dragon. And use what I forgot to search for first of all. So let's search for combo. The point is you wanted the combo to keep going off, okay? So this is just a video segment of how Zing Zang Hu is actually better than Trapstone too, if you want. So Trapstone only negates traps. Well, too bad, you have Book.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right, Book will stop something. Okay, which is why I prefer this card over other cards. Okay. So next segment, I'm gonna probably show you an example of where, for the beginners out there who are barely starting Infernities, they're thinking, okay, I'm kind of afraid to run Infernities because I don't know how to run the deck, and it's kind of scary and everything, right? Well, I'm gonna show you how to use the deck. Okay. The main point of this deck right here is to have the 3 cards in the graveyard. You want Avenger, you want Necromancer, you want Archfiend. All these should be in the graveyard because once you draw into a 1/1 Residential Monster, a Monster Reborn, a Mirage, or top deck into him, or it.
Those are good top decks.
These are all the top decks you need in order for it to go off.
And how many targets is that for a top deck? Just to have those 3 in the group.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, So you have 10 different targets in a 40 card deck once your graveyard is set up. Because once you get those, you top deck into something, you can go off. So you,
and you just need those 3 to win.
Just
Pretty much, yeah.
But the preferred cards are Mirage and Launcher. Okay? Because if you top deck Archfiend, you can search for Launcher. Send it, and then you get these two. Oh wait, is that how it goes? Yeah, these two. Right? You search, and then you go, okay, search for, one of these cards. Yeah, let's say you haven't summoned, you get this card. Because this is a special summon. You get this card. Right? So this is in your hand, make sure you normal summon him. Activate his effect. Bring him in. Make sure you have no cards in hand when this all happens.
Yeah.
Synchro summon for 8. Right. Yeah, 100 Eyes Dragon. 100 Eyes Dragon allows you to also swarm too. Mirage doesn't use his effect, send it to graveyard. Right? And make sure you don't want 2 Archfiends on field. Okay? So you synchro summon for any level 8. Just get Team Dragon. Okay? Then you activate his effect. He copies any dark monsters of level 6 or lower. So you ditch Mirage. Okay, remove Mirage, send him to the graveyard, the loop continues. You search for, I don't know. Barrier, yeah. Set barrier. So you set that. Activate his effect. Summon.
Synchro 8.
Synchro 8. You get another 100 Eyes Dragon. Make sure you only have 100 Eyes Dragon again if you have this in the graveyard. Another one. So let's say you have 2 in the top. You have 2 in there. The first one was sent there because you did the effect. The second one was ditched there because, I don't know, something happened to it. So use that effect, remove it again. So the combo is, every time you do this, you're getting an extra card on the field. So after that, you search. He's the plus card. So you search again. Yeah. You search for, I don't know.
Another barrier. Oh, how convenient.
Yeah, activate the effect. Yeah, let's do that. Get level 8. 100 Eyes Dragon.
There you go.
This is the third 100 Eyes Dragon. Third 100 Eyes Dragon, you're gonna remove from play a Necromancer, special summon Archer, and you're gonna do something most uncommon. You're gonna get Infernity Inferno because next turn you can activate his effect. So let's say you had a third Mirage. I'm not saying you do have a third Mirage. Let's say you do have a third Mirage. Okay. So next turn you go. Okay. Let's say you barrier everything they do. You have 3,000 attackers and an Archfiend. Okay. So next turn you go. You draw. Oh, it's not a card you want. You go Inferno. Ditch it. Right. And then you ditch Mirage. Right. And now you have a Mirage in the graveyard. So 100 Eyes Dragon
continues.
The loop continues. Yeah.
Another loop.
Wait. Oh, right. Yeah, you have to have a Necromancer. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm used to having in situation showing. But instead of sending Mirage, you can send a Necromancer. And then use Doom Dragon's effect. Move this. Special summon. Search again. I don't know, there's a lot of plays you can do.
Look at that build control.
Yeah, so you want to have the whole point of the deck is so you can push with the deck. After you True Nade, Zing Zang Hoo, whatever. All those are off the field, and now here's your chance to shine. For the deck to shine. Because once the deck shines, sorry, I burped. Once the deck shines, right, it's really hard for them to push back. Because think of it this way. Let's say you piss somebody off at a bar. Alright, and the guy remembers that you pissed him off. Of course, everyone's gonna piss you off. And you walk away, you're like, whatever, that guy's nothing. And the guy comes back, brings his friends, and they start beating up on you. They push you so hard that you fall down, and from there, it's really hard to come back up. That's what that deck does. Your opponent pisses off the Infernity player. The Infernity player comes back and pushes them, and then they can't get back up because all they have is like 4 or 5 cards, and they can't do anything about it because 2 barriers equals negation for everything, and 3,000 beat sticks means it's hard to run over. And that's why I like to
finish off those DKs with
his
effects, right?
Doom Dragon also has the effect where you can destroy a face down card monster or face up monster, and then it's like burn damage, half the attack, and that's why I like Infernity. So those are plays with the
loop.
Oh no, for beginners.
Oh.
Sorry. For beginners, so they can learn the Infernity deck. There's also other options you can go, which these two, right? Just make sure the situation is actually relevant. Can I follow this? Let's say there is a Laquari that's been brought out by his effect to to 2100. Okay, this is the play I did today against Cooper. I brought out when the combo was unleashing itself, right? I didn't go into Infernity Doom Dragon, instead I went to a Colossal Fight. The way you go into Armory Arm is when you use Necromancer's effect to get Avenger, right? Activate his effect, Avenger, Synchro, Armory Arm. And I can equip it to him, and Colossal Fighter can just finish him off for game. Make sure you have the necessary life points, and Colossal Fighter basically gives the deck another option of winning the duel. Because Infernities, naturally you're going to lose everything in your hand just so you can bring out something. And if you don't have something, you're going to lose. So which is why... Look at that cat over there. Okay, the cat is on my bag smelling for drugs. As it looks good. But yeah, so Colossal Fighter and this would cause them to OTK because 21 plus 1000 is 31, and I would lose 300 and they would take 28 every time I attack something. Does anyone know that loop, anybody?
I don't think anyone has shown that.
Yeah, so this is how it works. In order for this two combos, other decks use this combo as well, not just Infernities. But for this deck in particular,
I think it's the first time.
So what's going to happen is you're going to equip the Armory on him. It's going to stay on your side, by the way, and you're just going to target him. So he's now, Laquari brought up by his effect brings it to 21. Armory Arm increases attack by 1000, making 31 attack. And Colossal Fighter's out here. Every time he is destroyed by battle, he can special summon a warrior type. And he himself is a warrior. So, you attack, right? He dies, you take 300, but Armory Arm says, if you read closely, whenever
a card destroyed, you take that damage.
When the equipped monster destroys a monster by battle,